Bakker, the Naturopath. Thanks for looking at my video again. We're talking about Synbiotics. Let's talk about the difference between Synbiotics, Probiotics and Prebiotics. So Synbiotics, S-Y-N, biotics, is basically a name for the combination of pro and prebiotics put together. That's what it is. A probiotic is a bacteria that confers good health to the human being. Right? Probiotics, generally, the lower you go, the further you go down the GI tracts, particularly the large intestine, you've got way more bacteria down there than you have further up. But the bacteria, really like their own little, they camp out in different areas, just like people camp out in different areas. Bacteria are the same. So probiotics are basically, pro means for or with, for life. Okay. Antibiotics obviously have the opposite, and this is why I can't understand why people in today's age, or we've got things like cell phones, and we've got technology, and we've actually got brains, but we swallow things called anti-life. What the hell would you swallow something for that kills, destroys life in your gut? It just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, enough of that crap. So yeah, the probiotics you can take in through dietary supplements. And many people have the belief that you can swallow lots and lots of capsules or tablets and get all those good bacteria in your gut. It doesn't work like quite as easy as that. That's why I'm always telling people it's a great idea to pick something you like, a sour food you like a yogurt or a sauerkraut or a miso or something like that, and get used to that, because that is your prebiotic. Okay, that will also help to feed the probiotics. All right. So probiotics are basically bacteria that confer good health. Now the prebiotics, are basically a non-digestible carbohydrate. They're a sugar that go through the gut, through the diet. It should be through the diet, and that feed these beneficial bacteria down there. They feed them. So this is why I'm always on this channel trying to talk about eating the right kind of foods that promote good bacterial health, instead of swallowing a sugar that was made in a factory to accompany a probiotic called a Synbiotic. Get out of here. Eat food, okay? So if we look at some of the best prebiotic foods, we're talking the allium family, we're talking leeks, garlic, onions, red onions, brown onions, spring onions, shallots, scallions, whatever you want to call them. Those kind of foods, okay? We're talking green beans, we're talking asparagus, we're talking cashews, just a few cashews per day. We're talking a couple of Brazil nuts, okay? We're talking sprouts, oats, lentils. I could go on and on and on. There are so many beneficial foods when it comes to conferring a prebiotic effect on your gut. These are fantastic foods, really good foods for you to eat. Break them down, okay? And there's non-digestible parts that go further through to the gut, down further in the gut, through the small bowel, into the colon, where they're going to give those bacteria lots of food to eat. That's why it's so important to eat good food. So when you have a can of Dr. Pepper and you have a Dunkin' Donut, it's not really going to give these guys down there much to eat, except artificial junk. So one day these foods will not be sold anymore, well in the future, because they'll realize how much destruction and carnage takes place when you go shopping and you buy stuff that basically wrecks your gut. All right. So there you have it. Synbiotics, probiotics, prebiotics. Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. But sometimes you got to supplement, with enzymes or with some good bacteria, just to really beef things up. So that's my take on it, for what it's worth. Thanks for tuning in.